So you're tired of drawing the face from the same default angle, don't you? How about we start drawing the head from cool angles, like this. I got you. With these 3 methods of drawing the head from any angles. Let's go learn. We'll start with step 1. This is the method on how to draw the head. Step 2 is anatomy for accuracy. Step 3 is facial proportion for the eyes, nose, and lips. We'll start off with the Loomis method. This is easy, beginner-friendly, and it has a proper construct to draw the head. First, we draw a circle, then a cross-section. The middle line is going to be the brow line, and then the eyes. We draw the nose on the second line. The last line is for the chin. And lips in between on the intersection. Keep in mind that the 3 lines are equally divided. Let's try this one. This is the brow line where we'll draw the eyes below, and then we will have divider line. This is the line to place the nose. Ears. And lips on the intersection. And use reference with guidelines when you practice. Use real-life people as reference when you practice. Now, let's try drawing different angles with the Loomis method. Observe closely how I draw. For the Loomis method, the small circle which occupies 2/3 of the whole circle is important because we draw the cross-section on the small circle, and the 2 lines act as a guideline for the eyes and the nose. And from nose and line we take equal distance point, which is for the chin. Refer to the guideline, which is on the left side. Any angle you want to face, it depends on the placement of the small circle and the direction where the eyes are facing. It depends on the cross-section line, the brow line. The reason I include all the whole process of this practice without skipping is so that you can observe how it's constructed. The brow line here, we place the eyes just below. The 3 lines should be of equal distance, as instructed for this method. And I repeat, this cross-section circle is the guideline itself. And don't forget a divider line. Divider line determines where the nose is facing and place, the box method. It is drawing the head inside cubes. It allows to construct dimension. Draw a box, add these guidelines, draw a circle to fit a smaller circle with cross-section, 3 lines for the eyes, nose, chin, and the eyes, nose, lips, and then we join the lines. Here we have the head in a box. The cube is a 3D version of square, which is 2D. That's why we use the cube as a guideline for perspective of 3D, and using the cube to draw the head allow us to know how the head functions at different angles. As always, use reference like this when you practice. I use reference for this one as well. I don't draw just blindly because it will be difficult. The front part of the box is for the face, the top is for the upper part of the head, and the side is for the ears. And with lines for the eyes, nose, and chin, I use combination of Loomis method and this box method when I'm trying to construct different angles like this. That way it becomes easier. Simple, if I draw a circle inside the box, I add smaller circles to act as a guideline because I'm still in the process of learning and practicing. And Find a good reference. Try to imagine the head inside a box. Draw guidelines which I mentioned before and observe which position of the cube fit that kind of angle where the head is facing. So try to construct different angles of the cube that match and fit the head. This is a good exercise for your perspective because without cubes or any guideline we cannot capture difficult angles in flat 2D surface. That's also the reason why the face looks kind of flat when we draw without any framework. As you can see here, I'm checking constantly if the head fit directly inside the box and the direction it is facing. Also, once you learn how to draw with this method, it's fun and perspective sounds so interesting when you know the fundamentals. And a fun exercise, try drawing cubes from every possible angle. This will help when you try to construct a cube for your desired angles of the head. And the last method, face in curved sheets. This drawing the face in curved sheets of paper. First, we draw curved sheets of paper. Add these guidelines, add the eyes, nose and lips, join the lines to make the face, and then add details. This method is somewhat similar to the cylindrical method of drawing the head. I didn't practice that one, so I chose this paper method for practice since it looks easy and fun to draw it. You don't have to draw complicated shapes, just draw a folded sheets, curved sheets of paper, and then add the guidelines for the eyes, nose, chin and lips in between. The good part of this method is that it is quick, easy and less construction for the head. After you complete the drawing the face, you can draw the back of the head, you can draw the skull and the upper part of the head, the hair, etc. Draw the curve sheets according to the angle towards the direction which you want to show, kind of like this. And don't forget to add a divider line, which we're going to place nose there. I practice this method using reference so it's easier to map out where things will go. Yeah, and that's it. Complete. It's time for the anatomy. I'm sure you have heard about the Asaro Head. So why this head? Because it shows the planes of the face. As you can see from here, according to different angles, you notice in this example how the shape of the eyes, nose and lips are placed. that are placed on the face changes. This is important to understand if you want to draw the face accurately. Not just the head, but also the placement of the eyes, nose, and lips are equally important. And the Asaro Head enables us to do that. You can see the shape of the eyes and nose shift according to the head angles. Now it's time for the skull. Have you ever drawn a skull? If not, now it's your chance to draw them, because drawing the skull helps us to understand the human head better. As you can see in the example that I'm drawing, what's inside the head is the skull, so it's obvious that knowing about the skull will help us draw the head better with understanding. So practice drawing the skull as well. Last is the facial proportion of the head. There will always be 3 lines. Start from the eye line, take equal distance for the nose and chin. 3 lines would be 1/3 of the face, and the lips 2/3, that is in the middle between the nose and chin. And the face will be divided into 3 parts: the forehead region, the middle region for the eyes and the nose, and the lower region where we have the lips and the chin line. Also, you can adjust this line according to different facial structure. And for female proportion, they are the same, 1/3 of the face, but for females the chin tend to be shorter and the eyes a little bigger than males. So remember that. Also, the forehead may be a little bigger and the nose smaller as compared to males. The distance between the lips and the nose defines the facial structure. And for females, they tend to have a rounder, chubbier cheeks, like this cute kitty here. And that's it. It's complete for the tutorial. I'll be very happy if this tutorial helps you out in your drawing journey. This is the key to improvement. So yes, practice. Thank you, Barry, for watching. I'll see you again. Bye bye.